All of your life will be instantly fixed if you start to actually care about the outcomes and blame yourself for all of these things. You can get rich at any time you want. You can get a brotherhood at any time you want. You can have a woman who respects you more than she respects the bullshit ideas she sees on her TV screen anytime you want. There's nothing you cannot do. You can have anything you have ever wanted anytime you want, as soon as you give a shit, blame yourself, and put some work in. And this is why I said at the beginning, the only way I have ever won anything in my life is by force. The only way I have ever succeeded in anything in my life is by force. It's all I know how to do. It is all I have ever done, is to look at the insurmountable task ahead of me, to look at the large, huge mountain which has never been climbed before, and one step at a time, with an iron mind which will not bend, remaining completely unfazed, put one foot in front of the other until one day I wake up and I'm at the top of the fucking hill. There is no easy way to get anything else done ever. And all of this attempt to democratically discuss the possibilities and perhaps perhaps maybe I disagree with, all of this is just a form of procrastination. It's a form of self-explanation where they can try and talk their way out of the brutal reality, which is work. People ask me, how do you get rich? You do this and you work. Oh, but that won't work for me, because they are saying that so they do not have to actually do the work. That's what they're trying to do, trying to avoid the brutal realities of life. There's nowhere to hide. The only thing that is guaranteed in this life besides death is constant, endless, never-ending work. Since I got to Dubai, when I've been here a week, I've been up at 9 a.m. and in meetings by 10 a.m. till 2, 3, 4 in the morning every single day. It's 2 in the morning, and I'm a billionaire and one of the most famous people on the planet, and that's how I'm working. 16, 17, 18-hour days. You're sitting around on your fucking ass, doom scrolling and jerking off to porn, and then you have the audacity to ask me why you're not where you want to be in life. Because men like me are going to take everything and not even leave you with scraps. There's not even going to be a little piece of meat on the carcass, because you're too busy fucking jerking off and chasing around women who are too good for you in the first place. The only way you're going to have anything in this life is to wake up and to suffer the brutal realities of endless effort and to win by force. And that is the answer to 99% of your questions. That's the answer to how you get the girls you want. That's the answers to how you get rich. It's the answer to how you get in shape. It's the answer to how you become motivated. I can be motivated to do anything because I force myself. I can blink and cure my brain and be endlessly, permanently motivated to achieve the most mundane and boring and insignificant of tasks. My mind is an absolute monarchy that I control, that I rule. If I decide to become the world's fucking best at coin flipping, I will stand there and flip a coin so repeatedly, I'll become impressive at flipping a fucking coin, if that's what I've decided to do. You can't motivate yourself to even get in the gym and have a body people admire you for. You can't motivate yourself to be sexually desirable, and then you want to sit here and ask me questions about how you get a woman. You can't motivate yourself to get up and log in and dedicate yourself so you can finally have some money. The dream is not to have a Lambo. The dream is to have a mother who isn't worried about hospital bills. The dream is to be able to travel around the world because there's a place you want to see before you die. The dream is to not have that depression on a Sunday night because you have work on a Monday morning. The dream is to have a car that works, and if it breaks down, you can afford to pay it. That is the dream. And to achieve this dream, you do not have to go and die in a ditch. You do not have to climb Mount Everest. You have to open up a laptop and type, and you still fail. And then you want to sit there and ask me, oh, how come I don't have the motivation? You don't have the motivation to type on a keyboard to achieve your dreams, and you think I can fix a fucking loser like you? The reason it's so easy to win in the world today is because the majority of people are perfectly prepared to lose. You have to wake up and you have to give a shit. You have to wake up and go, you know what? I'm responsible for my health, and I'm responsible for my finances, and I'm responsible for my family, and I'm responsible for my work ethic, and I'm responsible for my motivation, and I'm gonna win. That's all you have to do to be monumentally wealthy. And the reason it is so fucking easy is because most people can't do that. I look at people and just go, you haven't even fucking tried. It's like a race, and the gun goes off, and I start running as fast as I can. And I turn around and no one's even moved. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll jog then. I'm nearly done and no one's even moved. Then I start walking. Then I just lay down and just have a rest. And I look at the back of the finish line, the start line, and everyone's still standing there. I don't feel like running. I'm not motivated. I'm stressed. I'm depressed. And I'm right there at the finish line. And they're telling me like, oh, you're a bad person because you have money. I just gave a fuck about my own life. I just cared. How there are people waking up each morning and not giving a shit about their own life. It's very hard to inspire people to take initiative to save themselves. Oh, I need your help. Do you? I don't even see you trying. I haven't seen you do anything that warrants me giving you a second of my help. Even if you try and help normies, most of them are beyond help because they are self-sabotaging and lazy. I want to see that you give a shit. I like people who sit and say, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to do something. And men of honor do not allow the universe to decide for them. They decide their fate.
We must let the people at home know that enslavement's coming for their entire life and their bloodline unless they resist. Stop watching the fucking Super Bowl. Stop going to stupid concerts and instead be motivated about your family's future. If everybody cared about their country like they care about these stupid fucking sports teams, then, or cared about their family, then the world would be fixed.
Every time I saw somebody with genuine money, I understood that everything I was being told and taught and they were trying to make me believe just simply wasn't true. None of these people are getting these things by following the path that the system is trying to make me follow. And everybody intrinsically knows this. If you're at a BP, you're at a petrol station, and I pull up in my Lamborghini, nobody goes, wow, he went to school. They're like drug dealer. And they do that because they know that the easiest way to amass wealth is to break the rules, because the rules are not designed to allow most people to make money. Most people who follow the path work, consume, die. Investing in yourself, especially learning from somebody who is already doing what you want to do, is not risky. The people who believe that's risky are just stuck deep inside the matrix. They're going to pay 60, 70,000 pounds for a degree from university, which is one, completely useless. If I want to go learn piano, I want to see my piano teacher play piano. But people will go to university and learn business from a dude who's never had a business, who's broke. The smartest thing you can do is look at somebody's life and go, this guy is living, or he's doing exactly what I want to do. I'll learn from him. They'll give children loans to go to these schools, but you're not allowed to use the loan for anything else. If I were to say to the average 18-year-old, here's 50 grand. You can either start your own business, you can buy crypto, fix your house up or your parents' house up, you can buy a nice car, or you can go get a degree. How many people do you think would choose a degree? Zero. So they link the loan to the degree because it's such a terrible choice. Total waste of time. And that's why the whole educational system's a scam. If you want to be an architect, if you want to be a lawyer and you have to study law, that's fine. I personally never knew what job I wanted to do. These people seem to be very passionate about a particular trade. I just wanted to have a lot of money. I mean, in my experience, if I didn't have all this money and I had to go get a job again, I'd get a sales job. But I don't know if they even teach sales in university. Yeah, it's all garbage. They don't teach anything important. They just teach anything. They teach things that are going to keep you inside the slave mind. And they want you to go to school and then go to college and then go to university and get in debt. And you have to be in debt so that now you have to work.